it's Tara from Teach Without Tears, and welcome back to my series on guided math. If you missed the first 3 parts, make sure you go back and watch because you'll find out why I love guided math so much, how I plan for it, and how I structure my mini lesson. Today in part 3, we're going to be talking all about my Meet with the Teacher Center. This is where my students come to me and we review the lesson, do some guided practice, and some independent practice. Now, as you can see, I'm not sitting at a desk or a table. I'm sitting on the floor in the front of my room, and this is where I have my Meet with the Teacher Center. That's because I have 24 students in my class on average usually, and when I divide them into my 3 groups, I end up with about 8 students in each group, more or less. So my tables hold 6 students, and I didn't really want to cram 2 more in because I didn't think I'd be able to work with everybody as well that way. So instead, we meet up here on the floor. We start out in a circle so we can discuss the lesson and do some guided practice, and then I have them spread out across the front of the room so that they have their own space and can work without being in anybody else's way. So up here at my Meet with the Teacher Center, there are some things that I have that we use, and that would be I have a little organizer over here for whiteboards, markers, and erasers because we do all of our work on these. First of all, it's a novelty for the students. It's the only time in the day really when we write on the whiteboard, so they really enjoy it. And second of all, this way we don't waste paper. As soon as I check it, they can erase it and move on to the next problem. So erasers are also in here, like I said. The markers I do keep separately. This would hold them, but I keep them in a separate container because I like to have a whole class set of markers up here. I label them with my students' names so that each person has their own individual marker, and here's why. Because when I kept only 8 markers up here so that each student could get one each time, they would just grab any one, and they ended up getting destroyed. The tips would get pushed in, and of course it was nobody's fault. Nobody had done it, but then nobody wanted to use those markers either. So now that they have their own marker, they take better care of them, and if the tip does get pushed down, I know exactly why. The other thing I keep up here at this center is our textbook. I know a lot of you have math programs that you need to use, and we use the Envisions program here. So I keep the textbooks up here, and sometimes for my Meet with the Teacher Center, I will pull problems directly from the book. Other times I'll make up my own because I really want to differentiate this center as well. So my below level group, I'm giving them just very basic problems to practice the skill and help them master it. My on level group, I'll up it a little bit more challenging, and then for my top group, I really make it more challenging. We're doing place value, so I'll take them to the 10,000s place while everybody else is working only on the thousands place. So that really allows me to differentiate as well if I make up my own problems here at the Meet with the Teacher Center. So this is my first center. Tomorrow in the next lesson, we're going to be talking about my problem solving center, and then we'll talk about technology center in another video. I hope that you are getting ready to implement guided math in your classroom. I did put a link down below the video to a blog post that I did about some of the supplies you might want to get to help you with guided math. Make sure that you like this video and make sure that you turn on notifications so you'll find out when a new video comes out. And please subscribe to the channel because that way you'll never miss a teaching tip. I'll see you next time. Bye!